both big and small, will then set priorities consistent with what the Attorney General to say. These are our prosecution standards. This is how big, for example, a fraud needs to be money-wise before we'll take the case and the like. I'm very concerned, as you can imagine, with some of these immigration thresholds and policies which they're implementing. A lot of those are done at the Department of DHS, but ultimately, what I know is that with the getting rid of the Remain in Mexico policy, getting rid of some of these other policies that secured our border, is you're going to go back to what we saw in the Obama administration, as you would expect with his Vice President Joe Biden, which is a more open border, a border where we have kind of policies like catch and release, where we have sort of these policies where all you have to do is say the magic words at the border, and you're given a hearing to determine whether or not you're, kind of oppressed in your home country.
The one thing that got a lot of attention is, getting very emotional talking about his Jewish family coming to the United States and the United States welcoming them. Well, they went through all the legal means by which you become a citizen here. And this is a very different case. But the fact that he illustrated and used that story, it's a very emotional story, I understand. But that isn't what we're talking about here.
Yeah, Neil, but we are the most generous country when it comes to allowing people to live and become citizens. We admit on lawful permanent status about 1.1 million people a year. We are so generous as Americans, and it's just a matter of making sure that our immigration policies serve the American interest and make sure that that we are getting the types of people that we would all agree that we want. And if what happens, and businesses know this probably better than most, is that if you just open up the border and anybody that wants to come can come, you end up with a disorganized system that ultimately I don't think serves our country and our economy and everything that we need immigrations for. So, I'm going to be very interested as to what happens in Congress on immigration, because this is an important policy issue that needs to get resolved.
Matt Whitaker, thank you very much. I should point out that legal immigration was averaging better than 1 million new citizens a year under the Trump administration, despite all the talk about people getting deported. Better than 1 million each year, every year, for 4 years. We'll have more to this.